What's up, everybody? Welcome to another show, NBA show from SBR. Make sure you guys go to sbrpicks.com/NBA. Check out the articles and NBA content we have over there. I'm your host, Jay Money. That's my guy, Jordan Sharp. That's my guy, Junior Browne. We're here to break down these NBA games, my guy. What's up with you, Junior? Everything good with you?
Yeah, can't complain. I seem to be hitting totals. I went 2-0 again yesterday, so just trying to keep that up. You can't get too excited. The runs never last too long either way, whether it's a good run or a bad run. So just keep your head up, move forward. Let's get it. Jordan, what's up with you?
Yeah, Junior, the new total sharp of the show. So went opposite of Junior. Couldn't get much defense after the first quarter of the second, third quarter of that Washington Philly game. We obviously saw Philadelphia pretty much put their foot on the throats there in the second half, which was and offensively pretty much did whatever they wanted. So that was a little disappointing on my day, 0-1. But congrats to your Mavs. The road team in that series continues to dominate. J Money 5-0, I believe, straight up and against the spread, if I'm not mistaken. And then the other three games, the three closeout games, man, three favorites cash, 3-0. We're gonna see the same thing tonight. I have no idea. But how'd you end up, J Money?
Yeah, not good for me, my guys. I took a loss with the Knicks. It's a spot that I would took every time. I mean, it can't win every play, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Gonna lose some of them. It happens, man. Took a trifecta loss on the Knicks. It happens. Personally did cash with my Mavs, though. And, you know what I'm saying? Always rooting for my guys out there. I didn't know the money line was gonna cash, but, hey, them boys, Mavs, Smack City with them boys, Kawhi, Rondo looking at Kawhi like, hey, come on, man. LeBron, what? Come on, man. I left LeBron for this. But nah, it happens, man. Like you said, Jordan, road team 5-0, bro. So hey, sometimes you just ride with the trends. Be interested to see if it can translate to the next game, my guy. Let's get to today's games. Only two games up. First game up, we got the Nuggets versus Blazers. Line open up at 4. It's up to 5. Jordan, line over and under 227.5. What we doing in this one? You got to look in this one, my guy.
If you are a believer of like the must-win kind of narrative in this, you definitely like the Blazers here at home. Denver, I say it almost every time we talk about them. They're a different team defensively, especially on the road. And I think in a playoff style atmosphere, when you're facing a Portland team where you obviously can't stop Dame Lillard, you've proven that. You have to find another way to win this game if you're Denver. And I think I'd probably lean that direction if I was betting on the spread, though. I'm actually going back to the well that I cashed with this 2 nights ago. I got Nurkic to have another double-double. This time I'm getting a little bit better price, minus 125. I've seen it minus 130 elsewhere, so it seems to be the market's pretty steady on him in this one. As long as he stays out of foul trouble, which has been an issue, to say the least. He's been pretty dominant in this series. So if he can, in the atmosphere that this is at home, must-win game and the pressure on kind of thing, I'm hoping the silly fouls don't happen, because if they do, Portland is probably going to end their season tonight, to be honest, if they don't have Nurkic in there to counter Jokic. And, because Damian Lillard can go crazy, they still could lose, obviously, which they've proven. So I'm hoping Nurk can stay on the court, give me 28, 30 good minutes. I think he's a good double-double price today. He's probably getting some value. Just got to stay on the court for him tonight. So that's a lone prop pick for me on this one.
Got you. What you liking in this one, Junior? We got the Nuggets versus Blazers. What Dame gonna do? He gonna go off like he did last game?
Yeah, I don't have anything on this game because I just feel like it's just way too unpredictable. I like Jordan's play because Nurkic has been a big factor in this series. In the games where he's fouled out, Portland has really had no chance. When he's on the court, Portland plays their best basketball because he's the only guy that can at least even just match up with Joker. I mean, Jesus Christ, there was a couple of times where they put Rondae Hollis-Jefferson on this guy. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, that's how bad of a defender Enes Kanter is, because Enes Kanter is getting barbecue chicken out there. So, Jordan's. I hope Jordan hits his prop, because in order for Portland to even have a chance in this game, he's got to be on the court. I just don't like the fact that Dame Lillard put up an all-time performance. When you put up an all-time performance and you lose, that is concerning. That's concerning. And I'm going to tell you what my biggest concern is, Jay and Jordan. Portland's bench is absolute garbage. Carmelo Anthony has to basically get on fire for them to get any production. It's Carmelo, it's Anthony Simons, it's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. A bunch of garbage is what they have coming off the bench. Whereas Denver, even though they're supposed to be shorthanded, their guys are coming through. Michael Porter Jr. talked that talk last game. He went 10 for 13, scored 26 of the most efficient points you'll ever see. And the one thing I liked about Michael Porter Jr., you could talk about this and that and score points. He led the team in rebounds. He went on and grabbed himself 12 boards. That's when you want it, you're gonna go out there and get it. So I kind of like Denver in this game, just not enough to put my money on it. I don't have an official play. My leans are Denver and the over, just because one of the two teams scores at least 120 points in every game that they've played. So I can't look under.
Yeah, it's crazy because this is actually what in this one a closeout one where these boys are the dog, if I'm not mistaken here. So be interested to see what happens here. See if the Blazers can push this series to a game 7. They are the heavy favorite here. The Nuggets have light years better defense, my guys. So like you say, it takes some tough shots for the Blazers just to stay in the game. It obviously went to overtime. They were down 22 to start. Just the Nuggets kind of let their foot off the gas. So crazy to say, if I had to take this one, it'd probably be the Nuggets. With here, like I say, both closeout games today, they're actually the dogs. So it'll be interesting to see if they push it to 7 or if the dog can win outright in this one. I could definitely see it, man. Might have to hop on those Nuggets now that we're talking about it. I know I'm like, now I like the Blazers here, but that 5 is getting rich. Starting to be value on the Nuggets there, my guys. Must say, man. So what you think, Jordan? If you had to take a side, what you thinking?
I'm hard pressed to believe that. I now will say this: Denver could, I think, very easily win this game straight up. That being said, Portland just seems like the team that's not going to go down at home like this, especially like Junior said, though, after an all-time performance from Dame. Like that being said, though, I could see the narrative, and I think I can't remember where I've seen this as well, but Portland, that is a little dejecting, I think, maybe for Lillard mostly, but like for the rest of your team too. If you waste a performance like that. Even if it was on the road. But that being said, I think Portland's been a pretty good home team this year. I have to think that the role players play a lot better at home than they do on the road. They did end the road on Game 5. So I would probably lean Portland. But like I said, I could see this one going either way. It's a stay away spot for me anytime I even have an inkling of it could go either way.
Exactly. Obviously, Blazers be looking to bounce back here. It's not something I'm super strong on, my guys. Let's get to the next game. Suns versus Lakers. Only 2 games today. It's interesting to see what type of LeBron we get today. They don't have Scott Foster to help them boys out today, my guy. Junior, what are we doing? You on the Suns, son?
Nah, I'm on the over, my guy. I'm on the over. I know every game of this series is basically played to the under. The total is really low, 207. It's been really low the whole series, honestly. But I think that I really put a lot of thought into this. I really think you get a motivated LeBron, a LeBron that knows that, like I mentioned many times, because I've seen people saying on Twitter, even in the chat here a little bit, not today, but in the past, LeBron will just, he knows they can't do it next year. He'll just get it next year. Father Time is undefeated, bro.
Yeah.
Father Time is undefeated. I wanted to ask you guys before the show about this story that just came out that Chris Paul is going to turn down the last year of his where he's owed $44 million to take $100 million over 4 years. Who the fuck is paying Chris Paul $100 million over 4 years? Anyways,
nobody.
That's a whole other conversation. But as for this game, I think that LeBron James comes out and puts up, a vintage LeBron back against the wall game where he kind of looks like he's in that zone, like when we've seen against Boston. We've seen him do it against the Pistons. We've seen him do it against a couple teams back in the day.
First 3 minutes of the last game, we saw it too.
Yeah. When they were already getting smacked, we seen it in the last game.
I'm talking about the first 3 minutes where he had came out, looked like he was pissed, and then after that it was like.
So let's talk about this because there's only 2 games, so it's not like I gotta hurry up. What I think happened is this: I think that he came out, he was hot, right? He saw that Phoenix was punching back, right? Because Phoenix was ready for that. So then he started deferring to his teammates, like, let me just see what these guys got.
Yeah,
and once
exactly.
he see that they had nothing. He was like, "Oh hell no, bro! Let me just rest up.
He should know what they have, though, man. He's been playing with them all season.
I feel you. But he's like, I'm gonna rest up. It's a 3-game. It's a best of 3 series now. I gotta win 2 games. Put the team on my back. I'm not saying it's right. I've already made my feelings be known. That's why to me he's not. Honestly, that's why he's almost. If you're a Kobe fan, you have an argument that Kobe's better because you know what Kobe's not gonna do. He's not going to quit in a basketball game. Yeah. He's going to have his Achilles rip his Achilles and still go shoot the free throws. He's not quitting ever, bro. So
Kobe was definitely built different than LeBron for exactly. Sure. I was telling somebody else, look, some people just built different. Like some people just wanted more. Like they hate to lose a lot more than other people. It's not like this guy is a fucking joke, man. I'm sorry. Walking out on your team like that, get in the game, man. You should have never got down 30. You was in the game when you got down 30. You're going to get mad at the role players. You know who's on your team. You damn near won a championship with this same team. What they call it, boy? A Disney and Lee, what they call it, A Disney and Lee Mickey.
I see that.
It's hilarious.
No, but I'm going to give LeBron some respect and say he comes out in these last 3 games, because I think it is going to go 7. I think he comes out in these last 3 games and gives you 100% effort, which is a weird thing to have to even say about the supposed greatest player of all time. And I think that both teams, for one, score over 100 points. I think the winner of this game scores 110. I'm taking the over 207.
Got you. Close out type of game too, man. Jordan, what we thinking in this one, my guy?
I'm glad Junior brought up the fact that LeBron seemed to be testing his teammates last game, because that was pretty much all I could think about this morning. Like after the initial media wave of LeBron quit kind of like filtered down a little bit, you got to kind of like glimpse inside the mind a little bit of this guy, and like he probably knew once Anthony Davis went down, they probably know he's not playing again. So like LeBron's kind of thinking like, look, I gotta pull out another one of these all-time playoff performances out of my bag. No, listen, like I'm serious. Like he on the other hand though, this is like kind of the dilemma of this game, I think, is what you get into. It's like on the other hand, you're like, Junior said it earlier, is Father Time is undefeated. Are we seeing LeBron like slowly realize that like this isn't it? Like it's not gonna happen, even if he does put up an all-time playoff performance. They could still very easily lose this game. Like LeBron could outdo Dame Lillard game 5 performance. They could still lose this game straight up very easily. And as underdogs, I think you have like that for that reason. Like the Suns, like Junior said, they were ready for the punch in the beginning of last game. They're going to be ready for it here even more on the road because they know it's coming. And I think regardless, like I said, of what LeBron does tonight, you really have to think of this game as a matter of are the Suns good enough to absorb that and still win this game? And I think the answer for me is probably yes. So I'm taking the points, to be honest. I think the Suns close it out tonight. I think even if LeBron has 40 points, triple double, whatever you want to say tonight, Phoenix could still win this game. Like Junior said, whoever wins is going to be 105, 110 points. It could all still happen.
By the way, before you say Jay, I want to throw it to you, Jay, because I was talking for a long time. I'm not making an official play, but I have some sprinkle on Suns money line.
So you are on the Suns.
We love the Suns.
Yeah, I am on the Suns, son. I just don't want to make it official, but yes, I'm on the Suns, son.
Gotcha, man. I'm not trusting him, bro. I'm not even trusting him to go all out. I mean, I think if you think he's gonna go out for the all-out game, then you stay away from the Suns. I feel like if you don't like LeBron to do that, we think that he's not necessarily washed up. I mean, I'll be honest. I do think that AD will give it a go. Obviously, he won't be 100%, guys. So I mean, I'm saying is if you like the Lakers, people are still gonna bet their team. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna bet the Lakers regardless of whatever's going on. So if you like the Lakers, probably bet them now because it's probably going up to 5. If you like the Suns, you probably want to wait. He's likely gonna give it a go here. This is a closeout type game. That doesn't mean that he's gonna be 100% or even be effective out there. It could even be better for the Suns. You have a hobbled guy that's out there. You can go at him. You see what I'm saying? He's not 100%. So if you like the Suns, that money line is gonna get higher. I'm not messing with this shit, man. I don't trust LeBron. As what I've seen from the Lakers. Them boys, Suns play harder than them. They play better defense. I hope they bounce the Lakers out. I want LeBron to get all the scrutiny. I'm here for it. Maybe that championship was a little fluke over there. I know Lakers fans don't want to hear it, but I mean, this is a bubble, man. It happens. But we'll see what happens tonight. If they can push it to 7. It's not maybe ride with Junior there on the over, my guys. Jordan, break them off with your officials, my guy.
I was just going to say one thing really I forgot to mention also about this is this, like the Lakers if you think about from the bubble and how late that season went with them winning the championship, and now having to play through this entirety of the season, getting hurt, those guys getting hurt, now playing later into this, and we should be in the NBA Finals by now in a normal season. So like it could just be like they're tired and they're worn out, and that could be a factor in this as well. So for that reason, I got the Suns plus 2.5. I got Yusuf Nurkic minus 125 to have a double tonight.
Got you, Junior. What we doing, my guy? Yeah, both LA superstars are injured, my guy. LeBron's not 100, AD not 100. Be interesting to see what happens, man. If they can pull it out, Junior. Obviously, you can never count them out. It's gonna be a damn good game to watch, Junior. What we doing? You like for them whistles to be blown?
Yeah, and I think that both stars are going to put pressure on the referees because, to me, I talked the whole time about LeBron, but I think that Devin Booker got his swagger back. He looks at the Lakers guards and he's like, not one of these guys can hold me. That high screen, that double high screen play that they're running, it's working because Booker is also making the right decision. He's not forcing anything. He's either taking the wide open medium range shot, or he's throwing a lob to Ayton for a dunk, or he's kicking it to the corner. So I love Book. I'm gonna believe in LaCaprio James, aka LeBron Cruz, to not come out with this Hollywood shit and just come out like a basketball player and do what he's supposed to do and help me get this goddamn over 207 official play.
Gotcha. Official like a referee whistle, my guy. Nothing official for me today. Might ride with my guy Junior there on the over there, my guys. So hopefully see a bunch of whistles over there, man. We appreciate that's my guy Junior Browne. That's my guy Jordan Sharp, man. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe. Go to sbrpicks.com/NBA. Check out all the articles, NBA content we have over there. We will be back tomorrow, my guys. Gone.